What's happening, folks? My name is IPC, that stands for Ipaintcreatures. Thank you so much for dropping by to see the video today. I love to show speed paints of a lot of my past commission work and product work of what I sold. And I'm doing a little, yokai, because that's what I specialize in. Yokai mean strange and spiriter, and they come from the ancient Japan, and I've kind of updated them with my Japanese American heritage and California heritage. And I make these strange and spirited creatures, so they always have a remedy. They're always to remind you of something in life in a fun, fantastical, imaginative way. Like this guy, he remembers to keep an open mind and a wild mind. That's why he has a mushroom growing on his head, and he's got all the painting tools to go out there and paint and spray paint the world and make it glow and beautiful. And I'd like to explore a Florence Shinn quote. And this one goes, gratitude is the law of increase, and complaint is the law of decrease. And this is, not gonna lie, this is probably one of the most challenging things I've done in my life, because I was just on autopilot most of my life and just complained because everyone else complained. It just seemed like the normal thing to do, instead of get off of my butt and make it happen the way it should be, and go towards gratitude and being thankful all the time. It's just easier to kind of gossip and complain and say this person isn't doing that and they're not doing that, and I get stuck there. And I think what really has been helping a lot is being more conscious of who I surround myself with, and see the people that really care and love me and are on my side of the fence, in the sense that they're on their side of the fence, which naturally bees on my side of the fence. And so it kind of tears down the fence, and it's more in a common ground area. And I think it's just a great reminder, if you have good friends and good company and people around you, to remind them to cut you off when you're complaining too much, or blaming too much, or projecting outward too much of something that maybe you can bring just into the dialogue between you and your friends or your family, and say, let's create, let's do something out of the ordinary. Let's go outside the box and stop here complaining about all this and whining about this, and throwing mud against the wall, where you could use the mud to start throwing at each other, and at least having a mud fight. And then the next level is saying the mud, we could build a castle that we all could enjoy every day, or we could build something with this mud, turn it into clay, and even sculpt the Mad Hatter. Remind you, Mad Hatter's full of mischief, and you have to take time to have a crazy tea party to kind of get it in line, and all the really kind of dimensional meanings of a lot of the great stories that have lasted over time, like Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, the Lord of the Rings. And now in the modern era, things like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, all the way up to, my epic story that I've been working real hard on in 2020 and 2021, and 2020 is coming to fruition. The Funky Eye Puppets are on the block. And you're going to start seeing a lot of videos from us. We're getting the team up to speed to be able to do a lot of motion graphics and add to the story that we're all telling. And it's just amazing. So I'm in so much gratitude in this video, and I'm practicing this quote right now. Being gratitude. Don't complain about how the video is coming out, or YouTube isn't doing this, or Popology is not doing this, or Vimeo is not doing this, or Instagram. No, just being gratitude that we even have these platforms. And a good way to do that, I always do, is go back in the past and look at the elders, and look at the footsteps where you came from, and just be in full gratitude, and see that things have very much evolved and changed, because people have been being in more gratitude than complaining and whining, and so this last piece is the Bandersnatch, and this piece I don't own anymore too, and it's an amazing piece, and art, do art, even if it's just a hobby. Do art every day in every possible way you can, even if it's just getting out a bunch of cheap crayons and scribble them all over the page, because it makes you really concentrate on yourself, and takes away from all the social politics and things that go on that a lot of us can't control. So it's better just to, get back and get in the habit of just being thankful. And like my mother, who's not with us anymore, she was this amazing being, and now I look back, and that's all she was just pure gratitude, especially as she got older and her health was not doing too well. It's just pure gratitude, and she went out on that note. So I'm inspired. So definitely keep gratitude in a positive light and stop complaining. But I think the best way to do that is, it's hard to tell yourself that. So get around some good folks, get around some people that like to do art when they gather with you, and stop complaining, and get the law of increase on fire, 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 and the law of decrease, let the water just it away.